At number 1, we've got Blake Lively. Widely regarded as one of the most beautiful women in the world, Blake Lively is also a very talented actress. Now, you might have first seen her in 2010's crime thriller The Town, starring opposite Ben Affleck. But her defining career role was 2015's The Age of Adeline, where she played a young woman who stops aging after a freak car accident. Now 34, Blake doesn't drink for a very simple reason. She doesn't like the way it makes her feel. Though she doesn't drink herself, the actress says that she enjoys being part of the drinking culture and is known to bartend at her husband's parties. If you want to get a taste of Blake Lively's world, you can actually pick up a bottle from her Betty Buzz line of non-alcoholic drinks, which the actress launched in September last year. Let's have a quick look.
When I first started Betty Buzz, I set out to create the best tasting sparkling drink out there. Made with only real fruit, no junk, something anyone in the family could enjoy. But I had one principle. Anyone want to have a guess? No? No one? There can never be too many bubbles. Okay, we're good. Yeah.
At number 2, we've got Christine Lagarde. One of the most powerful ladies in the world, Christine Madeleine Odette Lagarde is the current president of the European Central Bank. Before that, she headed the International Monetary Fund for nearly a decade, whilst also sporting an impressive resume in internal French politics. When she's not busy regulating interest rates or meeting with other world leaders, she spends her free time at the gym, swimming or cycling. She is also a dedicated vegetarian who does not touch alcohol. At number 3, we've got Tyra Banks. Though mostly known for her modeling career, the 48-year-old American is also a successful television producer, writer, and businesswoman. She also holds the distinction of being listed amongst the world's most influential people by Time magazine. Fortunately for Tyra, she was able to accomplish all of this free from the effects of alcohol or any other mind-altering drug. Quote, "I feel like I've been very lucky because I don't really have an addictive personality. I've never had any drugs, and I had a little taste of alcohol when I was 12 years of age, but that's about it." At number 4, we've got Lana Del Rey. By all accounts, Elizabeth Woolridge Grant, or Lana Del Rey as the world knows her, is an exceptional artist. The gifted singer and songwriter has been described by some as a generational talent and one of the most influential female artists of her generation. Her indie pop music has influences from hip-hop, jazz, and rock. Most of her fans, however, will tell you that she has simply broken the mold and created a genre of her own. However, it wasn't always smooth sailing, especially early in the artist's life. She has described herself as a wild child who developed a drinking problem very early in her life. When she was only 15, her parents sent her away from their New York home to a private boarding school in Connecticut, hoping that she would sober up. By her own account, she had her last drink at the age of 17. And guys, just before we get into number 5, if you click the link in the description, you can get access to a free video training that shows you the root cause of 99% of all drinking problems, something called the dark conditioning. The video in the description will also show you exactly how you can get permanent control of your drinking in an easy and simple way. I've shown this to people at Forbes, NASA, JP Morgan, Google. I've worked with these people directly, and in short, this new method to get control of your drinking works. So if you want more details, click the link down below and access that training video. At number 5, we've got Natalie Portman. Now, although she admits to getting drunk and smoking cannabis in her early 20s, Natalie Portman hasn't had a drink in a long time. Undoubtedly, this is part of the reason why she can look so good at 41 years of age. She is also a strict vegan. Her healthy lifestyle is what allows her to take on such demanding roles as when she played a ballerina in Black Swan, a role that required her to undertake intensive ballet practice for 6 months. Training sessions were 5 hours a day, 6 days a week. Now that's what I would call dedication. At number 6, we've got Eva Mendes. When news of Eva Mendes entering rehab broke in 2008, the showbiz world was taken by surprise. With a price tag of around $1,000 a day, the exclusive rehab center in Utah had previously hosted a number of other celebrities, including Lindsay Lohan, Demi Moore, and Kirsten Dunst. Though she never hid her stay at the rehab from the public, Mendes has refused to go into details about her addiction. But by all accounts, her problem was alcohol related. One thing Mendes is outspoken about is in defending Hollywood celebrities from what she considers excessive scrutiny and criticism. But she acknowledges that the media have treated her relatively well, at least compared to other celebrities. Quote, "The media has been pretty nice to me. They've really trashed some people, so I'm actually thankful that it didn't get too crazy." Now 48 years of age, the actress has 2 children with fellow actor Ryan Gosling. The pair have been together since meeting on a movie set in 2011. At number 7, we've got Naomi Campbell. One of the most famous models of the 1990s, Naomi has a history of addiction that started with cocaine and then transitioned to alcohol. She reportedly started taking cocaine in her mid-20s. At the time, she was already an established model. In an interview with Vogue magazine, she described the years between 1998 and 2005 as especially bad. During that time, she, quote, "avoided looking in the mirror because I didn't like the person who was looking back at me. When her drug abuse started to interfere with her work, she decided enough was enough and sought medical help. At first, she stopped cocaine but continued the drinking. Eventually, she realized the bottle also had to go." In another recent interview, she stated, "Some people can handle a drink or even a line of cocaine, but I've come to realize that for me, it's all or nothing, and it has to be nothing." At number 8, we've got Jennifer Lopez. When it comes to talent, it's difficult to top Jennifer. With a net worth of a staggering $400 million, the singer, songwriter, actor, and producer is also one of the most successful women in the history of show business. Now 53 years of age, she shows no sign of slowing down. And let's be honest, she looks nowhere near her age. Her secret? Well, there is no secret. She's quite happy to publicly share every last detail of her lifestyle. This includes an intense daily fitness routine, 9 to 10 hours of sleep, and a clean diet that's free of processed food. And as you've probably already guessed, she doesn't touch alcohol, nor nicotine or caffeine for that matter. At number 9, we've got Leona Lewis. Unlike many of the celebrities in today's top 10, Leona Lewis hasn't struggled with addiction. She simply doesn't drink and really never did. In an interview with InStyle magazine, she stated that she hadn't drunk in years, adding that she doesn't like the taste, which she compared to hairspray. Now guys, I've got to tell you, Leona is onto something here. Hairspray is up to 40% ethanol, the exact same ethanol that you find in alcoholic beverages. For those of you that haven't seen our videos on the top 5 industrial uses of ethanol, I've linked to it in the description below, or you can click it up here. Do check it out, it's one of the most eye-opening videos that we've made on the channel. In the same interview, Leona had some choice words for social perceptions around drinking. Quote, "I find some people's attitude to drinking ridiculous. I think it's funny that people think that you have to drink in order to have fun. It's such a stupid mindset. A lot of my friends are like, I need a drink to get on the dance floor. I don't need that help me to relax thing. If I'm around friends that I can really relax and have a good time, then that's all I need." At number 10, we've got Anne Hathaway. In a candid interview with Tatler magazine in 2019, the Devil Wears Prada star opened up about her troubled relationship with alcohol. The actress described how her last alcoholic drink had lasted a whopping 5 days. Hathaway would go on to describe how she doesn't consider herself to be the type of person that can, quote, "nurse a glass of wine through an entire evening." In an appearance on The Ellen Show that same year, Hathaway described the one major driving force behind her decision to stop drinking. Let's take a look at it now.
And then you quit drinking after that, right?
I did. I quit drinking back in October.
Like forever?
For 18 years. I'm gonna stop drinking while my son's living in my house, just because I don't totally love the way I do it, and he's getting to an age where he really does need me all the time in the mornings.
Wow.
Yeah. I did one school run one day where I dropped him off at school. I wasn't driving, but I was hungover, and that was enough for me. I didn't love that one.
Yeah.
In 2020, Hathaway and her husband welcomed their second son, Jack, to the family. Jack's older brother, Jonathan, is now 6. If you click the video on the screen now, you can also learn about 20 male celebrities who don't drink alcohol.